Today I am going to talk about the recent trends in infectious disease modeling. I am Dr. Samanthi Konarasinghe, Academic Director of the Institute of Mathematics and Management, Sri Lanka and Australia. Also, I am a researcher of the Western Sydney University, Australia. What are infectious diseases? A disease caused by living organisms like virus, bacteria, fungi, they are called infectious diseases. SARS, influenza, dengue, COVID-19, they are infectious diseases. A disease spreaded within a certain community, a region or a country is known as epidemic. If it spreads across the seas, across the countries, then it is called pandemic. In general, the impact of pandemics are more than the epidemics to the society. We all know COVID-19 is a pandemic which caused huge damage to the globe. Scientific forecasting plays a vital role in controlling and facing the epidemics or pandemics. It helps for early detection and predicting the speed of spread. Also, forecasting infected cases help us anticipate the requirement of healthcare resources. Government authorities can decide the lockdown procedures based on the forecasting. It also helps for economic and social stability. We know how the COVID-19 affected to the economic and social stability. Countries have to develop economic policies. Forecasting also plays a vital role in economic policy developments. Disease forecasting is based on mathematical modeling. A mathematical model is a simplification of a real-world situation into an equation or set of equations. There are several types of mathematical models. In disease forecasting, deterministic and stochastic models were frequently used. We know the real life is full of uncertainty. The deterministic model is not capable in capturing them, but the stochastic models are capable in capturing the uncertainty in real life. Stochastic models also referred as statistical models. As we all know, when it comes to forecasting horizons, statistical models or stochastic models are more powerful. The reason is capturing this uncertainty. When we look at the recent pandemic forecasting, both deterministic models and stochastic models were used. Most prominent models are SIR model, susceptible, infected, recovered model, and its improved versions, SCIR, SCIRD, and many others. Among the stochastic models, exponential smoothing, ARIMA and SARIMA, circular model and SAMA circular model, they were highly applicable. Here you can see the pattern of daily infected cases of several countries. First India, then USA, and third Brazil. You see, their patterns are different from one another. The same disease, but their patterns, number of infected cases show different patterns. These are time series plot. In general, a time series contains several components: trend, seasonal patterns, cyclical patterns, and the random error component. So the modeling is used to capture them. As I said earlier, deterministic models are unable to capture the randomness. First, we'll look at the deterministic models, susceptible, infected, recovered or removed model. This was introduced by Kermack and McKendrick in 1927. In this model, we consider three compartments, S, I and R. So the people move from one to another. So this system is explained by the differential equations. SIR system, rate of change of the S, I and R are expressed as differential equations. By solving them, we can obtain SIR estimates. So this was the beginning of the system, and as I said earlier, now there are various improved versions of SIR. That means now this initial system, it doesn't consider the birth and death, but the improved versions have several other inclusions. This is indeed a successful method, widely applied. However, this has that weakness which I said, capturing the uncertainty. When we look at the stochastic models, at the beginning of the pandemic COVID-19, exponential smoothing played a vital role. They were highly successful. Exponential smoothing, there are three types: single, double and triple. Double exponential smoothing technique was introduced by Holtz, and the improved version of that, Holt-Winters method. They were able to capture the patterns of number of infected cases at the beginning of the pandemic. But when it comes to the second wave, that was not successful. So at that stage, ARIMA was highly successful. What is ARIMA? This was introduced by Box and Jenkins in 1970. This model assumes a present value of a random variable is a linear function of past values or past lags and the past errors. Seasonal ARIMA is another version of ARIMA which captures the seasonal pattern of a series as well. This model or this family of models, they were introduced to capture any time series. Hence, they were applicable for disease modeling as well. The circular model and Sama circular model are another quite new time series techniques. They were introduced by Samanthi Konarasinghe in 2016 and 2018 respectively. The top one is circular model, the second is Sama circular model, which is the improved version of circular model. These models are quite different from the other time series techniques. Here, present value of a random variable is captured by waves. We learned waves in physics. The wave behaviors were used for that. And the Sama circular model used waves and the lags. So in COVID-19 forecasting, circular model, especially the Sama circular model, was highly successful. Indeed, the seasonal ARIMA model and Sama circular model were the best in forecasting. Among them, the forecasting ability of Sama circular model was quite high. Damp circular model and forced circular model. These two techniques came to the world with the COVID-19 pandemic. They are actually improved versions of the circular model. But circular model and semi-circular model, they were not introduced for forecasting diseases, not for disease modeling. But damp circular model and forced circular model, they came to the world specifically for this purpose. It happened this way. Eurasia Konarasinghe, a senior scientist, managing director of the Institute of Mathematics and Management, he had been conducting research, forecasting COVID-19 daily infected cases right from 2020. He conducted large number of research, and according to his experience, single exponential, double exponential, triple exponential, they were highly successful at the beginning. Then, as I said earlier, semi-circular model and the seasonal arima, they were successful in the latter part. But at one point, he said, though this semi-circular model and the seasonal arima are successful, the error component is becoming higher. And the pattern of the time series is also quite unusual. He asked me whether I can make some adjustment or improve the existing models to capture them. So I observed that and found, yes, the behavior is different from earlier. That means the data series is showing increasing trend up to a certain point and then decreasing, again increasing. We know it happened in COVID-19 because of the lockdown, it decreases. Then again the negligence increases, something like that. So then we worked on that. And by the end of 2021, we were able to introduce 2 new techniques. They are damp circular model and forced circular model. The first one is damp, the second one is forced circular model. So these came to the world, as I said, to forecast the number of infected cases. But they are applicable for every other field of research. So you can see, starting from the existing techniques, we try to capture the pattern of the series. When we look at the SIR models, that means the deterministic models or stochastic models, first we try with the existing techniques. When they are not sufficient or when they fail, we think about a new technique. That's how this forecasting technique development happen. This is the nature of the research. Indeed, this is what we need. Look at this soldier. To hit the target, he has to practice a lot. He can't achieve his target within 1 day or 2 days. So as researchers, we first must practice, first learn, practice the existing techniques, and then we can think about our own methods. For what? To contribute something to the society. The motto of Institute of Mathematics and Management is determined, dedicated and done. We did something and we are trying to do more. I request you all to do the same thing. I take this opportunity to thank Eurasia Research. Indeed, they are doing a very good service to the society. Even during the pandemic, they made this platform for the researchers. I had been with them over the last years, so I'm so happy to be with them always. So thank you so much for inviting me again, and I make a special thank to you all for listening to me. If not for you, I don't get this chance to share my knowledge and experience. Have a good day.